Your car's handbook says the gearbox never needs servicing. Sealed for life, no refill, just drain it until you're ready for the next one. ZF Friedrichshafen disagrees. They built the gearbox. Their own technical documentation mandates a fluid change every 93,000 miles, every 50,000 under demanding conditions. BMW, Jaguar and Land Rover fit ZF hardware, override ZF's own service intervals, and hand owners a bill that reaches £5,000 when the inevitable happens. Volkswagen recalled 1.6 million gearboxes globally for a chemical fault destroying them from the inside. Every country in Europe received the fix. The UK did not, because Volkswagen UK told regulators that Britain's climate made it unnecessary. 3 manufacturers, 3 gearboxes, 1 patent, and it's going to cost every owner who doesn't know about it thousands of pounds. If you're sick of paying for failures that manufacturers engineered into your car from the factory floor, subscribe now and hit the notification bell, because what's coming next explains exactly how the scam works and how to protect yourself from it. The phrase "sealed for life" sounds reassuring. No maintenance, no cost. Buy the car, drive it, move on when you're ready. What it actually means, when you strip the marketing language back and look at how manufacturers define it internally, is something considerably more specific and considerably more convenient for them. Lifetime, in gearbox engineering terms, runs to roughly 100,000 miles. That's the actuarial boundary the designers work to, not the natural lifespan of the vehicle, not the 200,000 miles the rest of the car might achieve with proper care. The gearbox reaches that number with what the warranty department describes as an acceptable rate of failure. Not 0 failures, acceptable ones. Whatever percentage the finance team can absorb without it becoming a public crisis. The design of the deal becomes obvious when you look at who benefits. Fleet buyers and lease customers, the people driving company cars on 3-year cycles, rarely exceed 60,000 miles during their ownership. For that buyer, Sealed for Life delivers exactly what it promises. The gearbox runs without issue. The official cost of ownership looks lower. The car sells in volume. No problem. The problem lands with whoever buys it at 3 years old and 50,000 miles on the clock. That owner inherited a gearbox that hasn't seen fresh fluid since the factory. By 90,000 miles, the fluid inside has spent years under extreme heat, constant friction, and relentless pressure cycling. The chemical additives that protect the clutch packs, the friction modifiers, the detergents, the anti-wear compounds haven't just reduced, they've depleted entirely. What remains is a dark, contaminated slurry carrying metallic particles, burned friction material, and oxidized base oil. The gearbox doesn't care whose name is on the logbook, it just starts failing. Here's what the fluid is actually doing during those years. Modern automatic gearbox fluid isn't a simple lubricant. It serves as a hydraulic medium that physically shifts the gears, cools the clutch packs under hard acceleration, and maintains the precise viscosity that the valve body solenoids need to function at all. Every gear change produces a pressure spike. Every motorway run, every towing session, every hard pull away from a junction raises the operating temperature and shears the base oil molecules a fraction further. Once the friction modifiers are gone, fresh fluid is the only remedy. Topping up doesn't work. A chemical additive from a can doesn't work. A drain and refill with the correct fluid, done at the right temperature with the right parts, is the only thing that works. Which brings us to the 3 gearboxes currently destroying bank accounts across the United Kingdom. ZF Friedrichshafen manufactures the automatic gearboxes fitted to BMW, Jaguar, Land Rover, and most of the rest of the premium European sector. Their own publicly available aftermarket documentation, not leaked, not disputed, sitting on ZF's website, specifies that the lifeguard fluid 8 inside the 8 HP gearbox ages rapidly under high operating temperatures and mandates a fluid change at 150,000 kilometers. That's 93,000 miles. For vehicles driven hard, sporty use, frequent motorway driving, towing, the interval drops to between 50 and 75,000 miles. BMW's official maintenance schedule for the same gearbox, no service required, ever. The same hardware, 2 completely contradictory instructions. One written by the engineers who designed the fluid chemistry, one written by a marketing department calculating what makes the car look cheapest to own over 3 years. The ZF 8 HP Automatic debuted in the BMW 7 Series in 2008. Within a few years, it spread across the premium sector, BMW 5 Series and 3 Series from 2012 onwards. The Jaguar XF, the Land Rover Discovery 5. It's a genuinely excellent gearbox when maintained correctly. Fast, smooth and durable. Ignore ZF's own service requirements and it becomes one of the most expensive components a used car buyer can inherit. The failure sequence arrives predictably, early signs come quietly, a slight hesitation pulling away, an almost imperceptible shudder at low speed, the occasional clunk selecting drive from cold. Owners dismiss these as normal quirks on a complex car. Mechanics who know the gearbox recognize them immediately. What's happening inside the units is the torque converter's lock-up clutch beginning to slip. As the friction modifiers deplete from the aged fluid, The clutch surface loses its ability to engage cleanly. It starts slipping under light throttle at cruising speeds. Friction material disintegrates and enters the fluid. Those particles travel directly into the mechatronic valve body, a precision machined aluminium block with hydraulic passages barely wider than a pencil, and the damage from that point forward is irreversible. Solenoids jam, pressure drops, the gearbox shifts erratically, then stops shifting at all. Replacement at a BMW or Jaguar main dealer between £4,000 and £5,000 plus diagnostic time. Now here's what makes this worse. The service that prevents all of this isn't the simple drain and refill the word service implies. On the vast majority of these cars, the 8 HP's internal fluid filter doesn't sit in a separate housing that unbolts cleanly. It's permanently integrated into the plastic sump pan. Every service requires the complete removal and replacement of the entire pan assembly. The genuine ZF service kit, Lifeguard 8 fluid, new integrated filter pan, fresh bolts, costs between £187 and £267 in parts alone. That's before labour. And the fluid refill procedure requires diagnostic equipment. ZF's protocol specifies that the fluid level can only be set accurately when the gearbox internal temperature reads between exactly 30 and 50 degrees Celsius. Too cold during the fill, and thermal expansion at operating temperature causes overfill. Fluid vents from the overflow, landing on the exhaust system and ignites. Too hot and the gearbox leaves the ramp underfilled, starving the hydraulic pump within miles of the workshop. A local garage with a drain train and a funnel cannot do this job correctly. A specialist with diagnostic equipment and the right parts charge between £300 and £649 for the complete service. £300 to £649 to prevent a £4,000 to £5,000 replacement. BMW recommendation? Spend nothing. The fluid lasts a lifetime. Before the Volkswagen section, one correction about Land Rover needs stating clearly, because the confusion between two ZF gearboxes have caused owners to misdiagnose their car's specific problem entirely. The Land Rover Discovery 5 uses the longitudinal ZF 8HP, same unit as the BMW, same failure mode, same service requirements. The Land Rover Discovery Sport and the Range Rover Evoque use a different gearbox, the ZF 9HP, which is transverse in layout and mechanically distant in one critical way. The 9HP uses dog clutches for 2 of its 9-gear transitions, the 4 to 5 upshift and the 7 to 8 upshift. Unlike a friction clutch, which can slip smoothly into engagement while the rotating speeds differ, a dog clutch physically locks solid metal teeth together. Those teeth cannot slip. The two shafts must be spinning at identical speed before the dog clutch can engage, which means the gearbox's electronic control unit has to manipulate engine throttle to synchronize the shafts every single time those shifts occur, before allowing the mechanical lock. That synchronization delay is the root cause of the 9HP's troubled reputation. Hesitation during acceleration, sudden lurching, the sensation of the gearbox hunting endlessly for a gear at motorway speeds. These aren't software bugs, they're inherent to the dog clutch architecture. Discovery Sport and Evoque owners have filled forums with these complaints since the gearbox launched. Degraded fluid makes all of it dramatically worse. The rapid synchronization the dog clutches demand relies entirely on instant, precise hydraulic actuation. As the fluid oxidizes and loses viscosity, and as clutch debris contaminates the valve body, that hydraulic pressure becomes sluggish and inconsistent. The dog clutches attempt to engage while the shafts are still mismatched. The result is violent clunking, grinding, and the gearbox locking into a single gear with a transmission fault warning across the dash, at speed, on a motorway. Which UK surveys and JD Power vehicle dependability data from 2023 to 2025 both identify complex powertrain and technology failures as the primary drivers of unplanned repair costs on Jaguar Land Rover products once they exit their warranty periods. The gearbox complaints, hunting, lurching, and limp mode events appear consistently in owner satisfaction data. Land Rover's response has been predominantly software updates rather than mechanical rectification, none of which address the underlying hydraulic degradation caused by aged fluid. Jaguar Land Rover does list a gearbox fluid interval in their technical documentation, but it sits at 9 to 10 years or over 100,000 miles, which means the first, second, and often third owner of a used Discovery Sport or Evoque will never see a gearbox service during their ownership. The interval exists on paper. In practice, for anyone buying and running these cars at normal used car mileages, it functions identically to sealed for life. Discovery Sport and Evoque owners who bought it 2 or 3 years old and 30,000 miles on the clock inherited a ZF 9HP that never had fresh fluid, carrying a dog clutch architecture that punishes neglected maintenance with failures that arrive suddenly and without warning. Now for the one that required a global recall, well, everywhere except Britain. The Volkswagen Group 7-speed DQ200 gearbox fitted to millions of Golfs, Polos, Passats, Škoda Octavias, Seat Leons and Audis across the United Kingdom suffered a documented systemic failure. To understand exactly what failed, the maintenance-free framing needs unpacking, because this gearbox works on completely different principles to the ZF units. The DQ200 is a dual clutch design, not a traditional automatic, not a CVT. Two separate clutch packs operate in parallel, one for odd gears and one for even, pre-selecting the next gear before the current shift completes. That architecture is why it's so quick and so efficient on fuel economy tests. Volkswagen marketed the DQ200 specifically as maintenance-free, and on the clutch side, there's a technical basis for that claim. The clutches are dry, they run in open air, not bathed in fluid, no clutch fluid to change. But the mechatronic control unit, the electro-hydraulic brain that actually operates the gearbox, runs on a separate sealed fluid. And the mechatronic unit is where both failure modes originate. The first is mechanical. The mechatronic contains a high-pressure hydraulic accumulator, a sealed housing that stores pressurized fluid to actuate the gear selector forks. Operating pressure inside runs between 40 and 60 bar continuously. The original factory design used an aluminium housing wall that turned out to be too thin to withstand years of thermal cycling and constant pressure spikes. Microfractures develop, the housing splits. Hydraulic pressure collapses to zero, the selector forks stop moving. The car loses all drive, dashboards light up, EPC warning, gearbox locked in limp mode, driver stranded. The second failure mode is chemical, and this is where Volkswagen's conduct becomes indefensible. The factory filled synthetic hydraulic oil inside the mechatronic reacted with the copper wiring and circuitry under specific thermal conditions. The sulfur additives in the synthetic oil generated an electrolytic reaction, producing conductive crystalline deposits within the fluid. Those deposits caused internal electrical short circuits, blowing the main 30-amp fuse and disabling the gearbox control unit completely. Volkswagen's response was a global recall of over 1.6 million vehicles. China received it, Australia received it, Singapore and Southeast Asia received it. The fix? Drain the conductive synthetic oil, flush the mechatronic unit, refill with non-conductive mineral oil, software update. Straightforward, covered by the manufacturer. The United Kingdom received no DVSA safety recall. A Volkswagen UK spokesperson stated, officially on the record to automotive journalists and consumer groups pressing for an explanation, that the fault only occurred in temperate countries with a high incidence of stop and start driving, and that the specific combination of humidity, temperature, dust, and congested driving conditions required to trigger the short circuit simply didn't occur in Britain. Britain, famous for its wet climate, its congested city centres, and its stop-start commuter traffic, deemed by Volkswagen too mild to qualify. What UK owners eventually received instead was a quiet voluntary service campaign, internal code 34H5, rolled out through Volkswagen main dealers in 2014. No letters to register keepers, no DVSA enforcement, no obligation on independent garages to inform their customers. If your car went to a franchise dealer for its annual service that year, the oil swap happened and you'd never know about it. If it went anywhere else, and the majority of used car owners service independently, the conductive synthetic oil stayed exactly where it was, and the fix never happened. The voluntary campaign covered the chemical fault. It did nothing for the mechanical accumulator housing failures, and because it ran quietly through dealer networks rather than being mandated, hundreds of thousands of UK DQ200s in independent service histories missed it entirely. When those units failed post-warranty, the bill fell on whoever owned the car at the time. At an independent UK specialist, a reconditioned mechatronic unit now could the superseded, thicker accumulator housing, the design change Volkswagen should have made from the start. The total repair, including labour, diagnostic programming and mineral oil refill, runs from £1,500 to £2,500. If the sudden loss of drive burned out the dry clutch pack in the process, add £800 to £1,200 on top. Main dealer alternative? Complete gearbox swap at £4,500 to £5,000. If you're looking at a Golf, Škoda Octavia, Seat Leon or Audi A3 built between 2008 and 2018 carrying a 7-speed DSG badge, check the service history for any record of mechatronic work. Check whether the gearbox hesitates at low speed, shudders pulling away from junctions, or feels reluctant shifting between second and third. Those are the signs. A pre-purchase inspection at a specialist who knows the DQ200 costs considerably less than discovering the problem after the money has changed hands. Put the numbers together across all three gearboxes and the scale of what British owners are absorbing becomes clear. A ZF HP running original factory fluid to 100,000 miles, £4,000 to £5,000 to replace. A ZF 9HP in a Discovery Sport or Evoque with the same neglect. Similar exposure, compounded by dog clutch architecture that turns degraded fluid into a safety failure rather than just a mechanical one. A DQ200 mechatronic failure at 80,000 miles on a Golf with no service record, £1,500 to £2,500 at an independent, assuming the clutch pack survived the sudden loss of pressure. Against those numbers, the preventative cost is straightforward. A ZF HP service at a qualified specialist, £300 to £649. a DQ200 mechatronic inspection and mineral oil refresh before the problem starts, a fraction of the replacement cost. These aren't extravagant sums, they're exactly the maintenance items manufacturers removed from their service schedules to make headline ownership costs look lower, and to make sure the failures arrive after the warranty expires and the car has changed hands. The motor trade knows this arithmetic well. Independent gearbox specialists across the UK report that the majority of ZF8HP failures they see arrive with no history of fluid changes, on cars that have passed through 2 or 3 owners, each one inheriting the neglect of the last. The first owner never serviced it because the manufacturer said not to. The second bought a car with 55,000 miles and a clean stamp history and had no reason to suspect the gearbox fluid had never been touched. By the third owner, the unit is on borrowed time. The failure arrives at 95,000 miles, the car is 5 years old, and the repair bill exceeds what any sensible person would spend on a vehicle at that age and mileage. It gets written off. Warranty-wise, one of the UK's largest extended warranty providers, who have every financial incentive to know exactly what breaks and when, published data showing that complex gearbox failures rank among the leading causes of total vehicle write-offs on premium European cars past 10 years of age. Not because the bodywork is gone or the engine's worn out, but because the gearbox bill exceeds the car's value and no owner can justify the repair. The vehicle gets scrapped, a new one gets sold, the cycle continues. That is the outcome Sealed for Life was designed to produce. There's a mechanic somewhere right now explaining to a customer that their gearbox is gone. The car is 5 years old, it's covered 95,000 miles. The service history is immaculate, oil changes done on time, filters replaced, brake fluid renewed. Everything the manufacturer asked for, nothing they didn't. And the bill sitting on the counter is £4,500. The customer asks how this happened. The mechanic explains the gearbox fluid was never changed. The customer says the handbook stated it was sealed for life. The mechanic nods because this conversation plays out every single week. Sealed for life means sealed until the fluid degrades past the point of no return. It means the life of the lease, the warranty period, the fleet cycle, not the 150,000 miles you were planning to put on it. The ZF8HP is a brilliant gearbox. Service it every 50 to 60,000 miles at a specialist who carries the genuine LifeGuard 8 fluid and the diagnostic equipment to temperature calibrate the refill. The DQ200, check it before you buy. And if it shudders at low speed, price the mechatronic repair into your offer before you commit. And if you've owned a Golf, Škoda or Seat with a 7-speed DSG since 2008 and never received a recall notice from Volkswagen, you now know the reason. Has a gearbox gone on a car you were told never needed servicing? Has a dealer quoted you for a repair that should never have happened? Tell us below, because every one of these stories is exactly the evidence the manufacturers hope stays locked in your garage and off the internet.